What's going on, guys? Cal with the Card Guys. I should have done this video a couple days ago maybe, but I have tooth pain and I finally got my wisdom tooth taken out. Now I'm in no pain because board tab's a hell of a thing. But so this past weekend, as you guys saw with Dean, and we might have put a picture up somewhere on Facebook. It was a 1K, or not 1K, whoa, a case tournament at Dabber's Cards and Collectibles in Chamblee, Georgia. And cool thing, after Swiss, it was myself, Lloyd, Angel, and Dean. 4 people out of the 5 of our group were first through 4th after Swiss, which was really cool. And I had the privilege of being first after Swiss thanks to Angel. But we're not gonna get into that. But so yeah, I played Androids out of all things. So this tournament was post errata, and I felt like Cell Chain was gonna be very good because the decline of Ginyu, or the decline of like Cold Bloodlust decks. Of course, I still ran into I think 1, but yeah. So for what you guys don't know is everybody, like the person even filming, always gets asked this question. I even got asked this question, mind you, Logan. Why do I not play a different leader? But there's this thing on it that says when you're at 6th or less life, you may draw 2 and flip this card over. I heard that's pretty good. And plus I play a buttload of androids, and so it makes everything just 1 less and then 5k more, which is insane too when you're at 4. So yeah, the reason first I want to give a huge shout out to John Tata. Him and I have been talking about androids for maybe about 3 weeks now, and so I've got a bigger understanding of the deck, and I feel comfortable going forward with this deck. He pretty much influenced this entire deck for the most part, other than maybe like I guess 1 choice, but we'll get into that too. So pretty much for the rounds, round 1 I played Ginyu. We ended up tying because he didn't attack me at all, and I drew really bad game 1. And then somehow I won because he tapped himself to have 1 yellow energy, and then I had 6 energy, and I had 2 cells in my hand, and he just scooped. Game 2 was back and forth, and he beat me as they called time, so whatever. Round 2 was Super Saiyan 3 Apes. Deck is scary. Deck is actually super scary, but I somehow 2-0'd that. And then round 3, again, Super Saiyan 3 Apes. I 2-0'd that somehow as well. Round 4 was Pan, and round 5 was a draw. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the list. I love this deck a lot. I think if you know how to play against each matchup, this deck might end up being the best deck. So, yeah, Android. I love this card. All right. So for the 1-drops, play 4 Dr. Giro. It searches 99% of the deck, so why not go ahead and play it? Get you anything you need. It's kind of like what is it, like duality in a sense, right? So for you plays it's like pod duality, and if I can play 4 duality, I'm gonna play 4 duality in a deck that can use it, right? So play 4 of that. Then I opted to play 3 Android 20. I felt like with the addition of this being like a turn 2 play, if you are able to search any of your androids and get anything else that you needed out of this. So 3 ended up being plenty, and then plus is 10k. So like on turn 2, if you drop this, like you can just if you have to play super aggro against a certain matchup, like 10k matters, and with this card, so 7 of those. And then 4, of course, I played the cell package. I think 4 of each is necessary. One time I had 2 prized, 1 charged, and I had 1 left, but I had 3 of these left in deck. So like I went. What people don't understand is, and Logan does it as well, which I think not many people know how to do this, but you stock up on your androids, you play this, go into 2 of this, draw 2 cards, pop 2 cards, attack, and then do this, and then they just like infinitely lose. It's like they're losing cards no matter what at that point. And the cool aspect about this particular engine, more than anything I really like, is people they have this notion that they're like, oh, I want to keep my hand size super low to not get cell chained, but then in turn, not getting cell chained, they're just gonna get androided to sleep. So like it's if you guys played back in like 2010 with the X Sabers, it's kind of like one of those catch-22s, double-edged swords. So it's like, if I set my cards, are they gonna unlay me, or if I keep my cards in my hand, are they gonna Gotham's my entire hand out? And so that's kind of the aspect of the cell deck where they don't want to lose to the cell chain, but if they play cards to not lose the cell chain, then they're going to lose the androids infinitely. So that's what I really like about the deck. It kind of reminds me of like old school X Sabers, back when you could just like cold wave unlay Gotham's. So it's pretty cool. I think this is the best super combo other than Shugesh in the game. This card's just nuts. Cell chaining and then having two of these, putting them in nothing is absolutely absurd. I would play like 6 if I could. The card's nuts. Then for the androids, 4 Dreadful Duo, 2 Chilling Terror, and then 2 actually of the Expanded Energy 17. Shout outs to John for this card. This card's actually nuts. So a lot of the times with this deck, a lot of people would play really slow and then just go super aggro. So I'd have to waste a lot of cards in my hand. Now this card is, I would survive, right? I would have the 1 negate that I play in the main deck. I'd survive, and then I'd be like, all right, cool. Drop this card, draw to 4. It has double strike, so they'd be a 4 life, and I just instantly win at that point because they just went all in for their attack, and I'm sitting there with 19 cards in hand, blocking every, getting through all of his attacks, and then drop this, and they have no, answers for it. So I would actually suggest playing this card at 2, if not at least side deck it, but his card's insane. Chilling Terror is good. I think it's more of the mind game with this card. I'm not going to go into a story, but just know that I searched this and passed my turn when I was able to summon it just to make him awaken, and he lost because he awakened, which was actually next level. So so yeah, just the 8 17s. And then we also played 8 18s. We played 4 Dreadful Duo and 4 Twin Sister. I don't think you need to play the big drop with the 18. I think this is fine. No more, no less. Yeah, I don't know. And plus they're 20Ks. Like, these are 20Ks when you play them. 20K 2 drops with crit that can summon another one is just absurd to me. So. And then actually for a real spicy card that I thought was really cool, shout outs to John as well for this card, is for Khalifa. Now the cool part about this card was a lot of the times people wouldn't attack you at all. And so you'd be at like 7 life, and you're just like, 7 life, you're like, man, I wish I could just awaken this turn, just drop it. And they're like, oh shit, that's a card. I'm like, yeah, no, I win. So this card's really good. And then like being at 5 going to 4, and then being able to drop like the little androids and just like swarm your opponent is really good too. And nobody really like saw this coming. So I love this card. This card's mandatory in the deck, I think. And then for the last green card, I played 1 negate. It was there just for like the silly Goku decks, like Ultra Instinct, stuff like that. And yeah, it won me a few games in game 1 because of that, like the 8 decks and stuff. So you'd out there big like Goku ape and then just start killing their other apes. So for the back cards, I played 6. 4 Relentless Destruction Mirror. This card's nuts. Being able to cell chain, drop this, and go into 2 Android 16s is absurd. Plus it has 15K, so like you cell chain them, you attack, cell chain, they go to 3, you summon this, drop another card, and then this could possibly be like your game-winning shot right here too, which is really cool. So it's an extra 15 on the field. And then for the last card is 2 Increasing Evil Mass Saiyan. Same reasoning as Khalifa, except like it's spot removal too, and it has 20K. So this came up a lot as well. So I don't think I'd actually change anything in the main deck for the most part. Of course, main deck's 50. We have to play 50. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Now for the side deck. Side deck was interesting, to say the least. Played 3 combination attack, Android 14. This card's absurd, actually. You out there King Vegeta if they're playing apes, and then just start picking them off with this card. And then they can't do anything, so I enjoyed that card. A cool card that I liked too was a Forceful Strike Cell. What you can do is like go into the other 5 drop, pop a card, draw a card, and then summon this, Awaken, and actually be able to hit them for double strike. And it has revenge, so if they need to like do anything to this. They have to like either waste cards out of their hand for a card they don't care about getting rid of, or they just have to get rid of this card. This card is gonna just keep on beating you down, which is insane. I suggest playing this card. Hell, even maybe playing one in the main deck. It's that good. Then we play 2 more negates for just certain matchups. Like I said, the Goku matchup. I think that might be it. Maybe the Khalifa matchup, or not Khalifa. Whoa, Pan matchup. And then we played 4 Crypt Mirror. I sided this in once. It didn't come up any really, but it was there. 3 Horror, the card's nuts. No explanation. And then 1 Absolute Attack Mirror. This card won me both my 8 matchups, hitting them to 1, them not blocking you or negating you, and you're like, all right, cool, drop this game. So, card was nuts. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Again, shout out to John Tatum. Thank you so much for talking with me about the deck and whatnot. I will more likely be playing this deck going forward, maybe. If you guys had any comments or concerns, be sure to comment them down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. Watch an ad or 2. You know, the whole 9 yards. That's cool. But if you guys want to see any other deck profiles, our group has pretty much everything, so we'll be able to profile any videos, any decks coming up, in maybe the new leaders like Khalifa, Hercule. You know, one of those nonsense leaders. That's pretty much it for me, the card guys. It's Kyle. I'll see you guys later. Peace.